Okay, this is the video, part 1, for how to download apps from different Google Play stores. I've actually done this video several times, but I keep making the video too long, so I'm going to have to skip through it really quick. Right, first thing you need to do is you need to go to your location, make sure your location is turned off, and anything in any list in your settings to do with GPRS, turn it all off. So you go into your settings, and on this device I would just simply make sure when I click on my account, Google, and make sure my location stuff is all turned off, so I'll make sure it's off in there. And on some phones you'll get GPS connections and stuff like that underneath in your location list. If you get that, turn them all off. Right, once that's done, you can go to Google. Right, go to Google, and if you search for a game like Izanagi, it won't come up in the list. If you search for it in the internet, you get this problem. You get the country restriction. You get like this, the country restriction. So what you need to do is you download a VPN changer, which is easy to get. You can get one by searching VPN. Or you can use the one, if you're looking for the Japanese stuff, to be able to go swap to the Japanese. What I did is I just typed in VPN Japanese, where is it, JAP, I'll spell it, JAP, there it is, the back one, no, Japanese. VPN Japanese, and I'll click the first one that came up in the list, which is Easy OVPN, and there's a plugin for it and that as well. I think that's a plugin, that bit is. Oh no, it. That, and it also asks you to download a plugin link as well for it. So you download that, and then when you click on the one that you want, which will be Japan, in my case, it'll ask you to download a link plugin for it as well to allow it to work. Once you've got the VPN, VPN changer, so you can connect to the Japanese one, what you need to do is connect to the Japanese one like this. JP, accept, connect. I trust this app. And it has to connect completely. If it doesn't connect completely, which is a problem, sometimes it doesn't always connect. You have to turn the phone off and back on in order to try to get a connection. Right, now I've connected to the Japanese one. Once you've connected to the Japanese one, you have to create a Google Play account whilst on this network. If you try to use your normal Google Play account, it won't work. Which is why people think that this app doesn't work. Well, swapping it doesn't work, because they're trying to use their normal account and it won't work. So, EIZAN, I'll show you in a minute how to make a Japanese account thing for it. Right, so if I search for this game, it won't come up. And I'm using still my normal Google Play account, which is the one I use for everything, for all my games and stuff like that. My main one, which comes up with this problem. Hang on. App not available. Well, basically it says item. This item is not available in your country. Right. So what you need to do now, whilst you're connected to the Japanese, and you know you're connected to the Japanese because you can see the upload bytes and the download bytes, and it says connected. If it doesn't say connected, you're not connected. So you have to make sure it says connected. Once you've done that, go to settings. Right, where is it now? Where is settings? Go to settings. Go to add account. Click on Google. Click on new. and create an account whilst you're on this network. So whilst you're connected to the Japanese server, create an account now, and you can call it whatever, your account JP. Mine is a testings one that I've created. I've actually got my own account as well, my own Japanese account that I always use, but I created a testings one as well, just for this video. So now I've done that, I've created a Japanese account. If you create, well, basically, if you create an account whilst you're connected to this, basically, well, whilst you're connected to JP's VPN, it'll create your account as if you're in Japan. So now, when I click on this link here and I load up the Japanese account, the testings, which is the testings account, my Google Play will load up as a Japanese, or load up in Japan. So it'll have some of the English stuff, but you can see some of the writings all in Japanese. And if I search now for Izanagi, it'll come up. Not only that, but when I click on it, it'll let me install. Now, I'm not going to install it, because if I install it and then I turn the VPN off and I load up, I go onto my, or reset the phone, I go onto my normal Google Play, this app will become opened on my normal network. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If I swap now back to JSOL, I don't know if I can do it on here while the app's still running. But this is my JSOL account, which I know was made in the UK. Now I'm going to see what happens if I search for this whilst on my JSOL account. It won't come up. But if I go onto the internet, right, it's running on JSOL account. So even though I'm connected to the Japanese network, I'm using the account that was made in the UK. So if I click on this, it should come up as not available now, because I've set up for my account. Yep, not available. But I downloaded Final Fantasy, which is also not available for my country. Well, for the UK, which is this Final. Hang on. Final Fantasy Agito. It's not available in the UK Google Play. Now this game, as you can see, it's in all Japanese writing. When I click on this, it should come up like the error it does on the Azambi, saying not available in my country. But because I uninstalled this because I downloaded this and then I went to my normal Google Play account and I uninstalled it, it opened it up to my Google Play account. So now whenever I search for it, it won't come up if I search for it in normal Google Play, but if I go on the internet and search for it, it will let me open it, it'll let me uninstall it, and it'll let me reinstall it because it's already open to my account now. But to prove that it doesn't open automatically, when you search Izanagi, which I haven't downloaded, Google Play, come on, G-O-O, I better be quick because this video's going to be too long again. Google Play. But when you search for one that you haven't downloaded, it'll come up with the error restriction. All you got to do is swap over to an account that you've made whilst being on the Japanese VPN, which is easy to do. I've showed you how to make the account on this video, haven't I? You go to settings, Google, add account, Google, new, and just go through your setup and create account. That will basically create a Google account. And then basically what it does is it creates it as if you're in Japan, as if you're in that location. And then to use it is use your VPN, so you connect to the Japanese network, and then swap to the Japanese account. It's as simple as that. Now, if you swap to the Japanese account without using the VPN, it'll only load up in English, because when you're not using the VPN, it picks you up as if you're in the UK. But this account was made as if I was in Japan by using the VPN. So as soon as I use the VPN and I connect to JP, it will let it come up and install it. But as I've shown, if you use the VPN and you go on to your English account, so my VPN's still running, and I clicked on my account that was made whilst I was in the UK when the VPN wasn't running, and you search for the game, for example, Izanagi, it won't come up. And the reason it don't come up is because of the location of where you make the account. So all you've simply got to do is use the VPN. Then once you've used the VPN, create an account in the country that you've set the VPN for, and then you're all set to go. That's it. Okay, and I've done another video for this one showing you a little tutorial on how it works as well. But yeah, I've just talked you through how to do it, so nobody needs to ask me how to do it anymore. Okay, thank you for watching this video. See ya. Bye. And this is like the 10th time making this video because I normally make it too long and I'm blabbing on again, so bye. Right, how do I stop it now?